Any state, any entity, any ideology that fails to recognize the worth, the dignity, the rights of man, that state is obsolete.
Here we will look at the armor that provides a bonus enhancement, kind of like an augment on armor. Any vocation can have these on their armor, just depends on which one you get according to that armor piece. If you get blue armor, then your blue can wear it, red can wear red, and so on. For head armor, boost strength when you've been noticed. I don't know the exact number percentage increase, but if you're fighting at least one enemy, you're already getting a 5% boost, and then with each additional enemy, that boost increases. I think it's capped, I don't know, at like maybe 20% probably. That bonus is not great for ranger, it's not great for assassin, it's not great for mage or sorcerer, because most of those vocations you're not noticed and you're attacking from a distance, sneak attack, surprise attack. But it's okay for strider, and it's okay for fighter and warrior. Next we have extends duration of equipped skills. So miasma for sorcerer, cannon for mystic knight, magic rebalancer for magic archer. And so it is great for sorcerer and mystic knight, and pretty good for magic archer as well. It does nothing for assassin, nothing for ranger, strider, fighter, warrior, and it barely does anything for mage. Reduces bow damage. That's okay for all and any, but it's not great. You gotta think of how many times do we have arrows thrown at us. And it's not very often. For chest armor, gradually restores health. This is good for any vocation, but it really shines for magic archer with an immolation focus. Healing yourself while burning yourself, kind of balancing it out. Debilitations naturally heal themselves, which translates to debilitations last only half as long. So blind will last for 30 seconds now instead of 1 minute, or torpor will last 15 seconds instead of the 30 seconds. Silence, 30 seconds. Basically just halves all of them. Slight restorative effect on pawns near you. So you'll heal a pawn when they're close by, which is rare and probably not very useful. For armor restores 100 stamina per kill, which is awesome. Probably the best overall for any vocation. More so, though, for sorcerer and ranger. Using those high cost stamina spells as a sorcerer, you will sometimes be left vulnerable, releasing that last spell and draining your stamina to 0, and then the recovery animation takes place, and you cannot move. But with the 100 stamina, you just need to kill one with that spell, and then you will have enough stamina to avoid the recovery animation. Ranger's great gamble, same thing. You're out of stamina immediately after, but if you kill, then you get 100 stamina, avoiding that animation. Extends the duration of attributes applied to you is not very good. If a pawn gives you a boon, now that boon will last longer. 50% longer, maybe. Or vice versa, if you boon a halidom or a bracer arrow onto your pawn, it will last longer on the pond. But not for you. So, not too good. Boosts power of shields is great for Mystic Knight. It's the best gloves that Mystic Knight could get. And it's pretty good for fighter as well. All of your riposts will be double in damage, and it affects Abyssal Anguish a little bit sometimes. And then fighter, if you're not going to go with bare fist run, barb, or bloody knuckles, then it will double damage for a lot of the shield skills. For leg armor, now we see some of these bonuses that we already can get from augments. Like increases carry weight is also the sinew augment, or prevents wind is the stability augment. So these can be replaced by augments, or they can replace augments. But boosts movement speed while casting is not an augment. This will only benefit mage and sorcerer, and it benefits them greatly. It will mildly benefit magic archer and mystic knight, but definitely not worth it. Extends the duration of enemy holds is already pretty long enough. We will rarely ever need to prolong what we already can hold for. So let's go back and take a look at stability, or prevents wind. Many vocations will benefit from the stability prevents wind, some more than others. Some don't actually need it, truly. Mystic Knight doesn't actually need stability because Mystic Knight has the riposts, and that'll keep the dragons from knocking you back with the wind. And then Fighter, Assassin, Mystic Knight even, they all have Full Moon Slash, which also removes the need to have stability. And Warrior has Escape Slash. So again, stability not really needed. And ultimately, Assassin, Strider, Magic Archer, Ranger, they all have Dodge Roll. So, not needed. But Ranger could use it with Great Campbell. You can charge uninterrupted. But the big winner here is Sorcerer. It makes absolute sense. But so does Boost's movement speed. So you can have the boost movement speed on the boots, since we can't get that as an augment, and then get the stability augment, and then you can have both. And hell, get Sinew, you can have all three.